A martyr's funeral for the mastermind of Iran's nuclear program. Assassinated on Friday and now buried with full military honours in the capital, Tehran. Mohsen Fakhrizadeh had been at the heart of the country's nuclear ambitions for 2 decades, a scientist and a brigadier general in the Revolutionary Guard. The country's defence minister spoke over his shoulder alongside the dead scientist, Iran's top general, assassinated in January by the Americans.
No crime, no assassination, and no foolish action will be left without a response by the Iranian nation. We will certainly hunt down criminals until the end. They must know that they will be punished for their actions.
As his body was lowered into the ground, consensus here and globally is that this was the work of Israel. There are 2 dramatically varying accounts of what happened on Friday afternoon. Initially, Iranian authorities said multiple gunmen were involved in the shooting, which happened after an explosion near the scientist's car. But now other Iranian officials talk of an extraordinary level of sophistication, an unmanned automatic weapon controlled via satellite and mounted within a car, which then self-destructed.
Unfortunately, the operation was a very complicated one and was carried out using electronic devices. No individual was present at the site. We found clues, and the person who designed the operation is known to us.
Sapan is led by the same person who led Project Ahmad, Dr. Fakhrizadeh.
2 years ago, the Israeli Prime Minister introduced the world to Iran's top scientist. Of course, the Israelis have admitted nothing, nor will they, definitively at least. But assuming this was Israel, the aims are clear. Firstly, to disrupt a nuclear program which they believe is progressing all the time, the purpose of which they say is to destroy Israel. And the second aim, perhaps more important, to make it harder for Joe Biden, the incoming American president, to re-sign the nuclear deal that Obama did with Iran, the one Donald Trump pulled out of. Ever since that historic deal was signed, the Israelis and Gulf Arab nations have said it is flawed because it's time limited. They say Iran will hoodwink the world and make a weapon anyway. By killing the top scientist, the message is talking and deals don't work with Iran. The risk is a chain reaction, retaliation back and forth, and an Iran more intent than ever in obtaining a nuclear weapon. Mark Stone, Sky News in Israel.
You should not be talking, need to back down. Now just say the truth and all you want to do is lash out. Can't wait for 2020, y'all gon' pass out. Donald Trump a bowling, y'all are living in a glass house.